Did you know that the average person checks their phone 144 times a day? That's once every 6 minutes and a half. And yet, for all this connectivity, we seem more disconnected than ever. Time. It's the one thing we all have in equal measure. And yet, in this modern age, it feels like we're losing it, not to the sands of time, but to the endless pings, scrolls, and notifications of our digital world. So, what's going on? Why can't we focus? And is there a way to reclaim our attention in an age of endless distraction? Let's find out. Welcome to the attention economy, a world where your focus isn't just a resource, it's the most valuable commodity. Tech companies, advertisers, and social media platforms are all competing for your attention, and they've become very, very good at getting it. But why is distraction so irresistible? To answer that, we need to take a trip inside your brain. Meet dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. It's what makes you feel rewarded when you eat chocolate, finish a task, or get a like on your latest Instagram post. But here's the catch. Dopamine isn't just about pleasure. It's about anticipation. And nothing keeps you hooked like the unpredictability of a notification. Will it be a text from a friend, a viral meme, or just another spam email? Your brain doesn't know, and that's what makes it so addictive. It's like playing a slot machine, except the jackpot is a cat video. Now, let's rewind a bit. For most of human history, distraction wasn't really a problem. If you were a medieval monk, your biggest distraction might be a particularly chatty sparrow. But today, we're bombarded with information. Emails, texts, news alerts, TikTok dances. Our brains simply weren't designed to handle this much stimulation. In fact, studies show that the average attention span has dropped from 12 seconds in 2000 to just 8 seconds today. That's shorter than a goldfish's. Yes, a goldfish. Now, before you start feeling sorry for yourself, let's ask a deeper question. Is distraction always a bad thing? After all, some of the greatest discoveries in history came from moments of mental wandering. Newton's theory of gravity, inspired by an apple falling while he was daydreaming. Archimedes' eureka moment happened in a bath. So, perhaps the problem isn't distraction itself, but our inability to control it. Here's the kicker. While technology has made us more connected, it's also made us more fragmented. We're constantly switching between tasks, apps, and thoughts, which not only reduces our productivity but also increases our stress levels. It's called cognitive load, the mental strain of juggling too much at once. And in a world that glorifies multitasking, it's easy to forget that our brains aren't designed to work this way. So, what can we do about it? How do we reclaim our focus in a world that's constantly pulling us in 1,000 directions? Well, here are a few ideas. Digital detox. Set boundaries with your devices. Turn off notifications, designate screen-free times, and give your brain a chance to breathe. Mindfulness. Practice being present. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply taking a walk, train your brain to focus on the here and now. Embrace boredom. Yes, boredom. It's in those quiet, unstimulated moments that our brains often come up with their most creative ideas. And remember, it's not about eliminating distraction entirely. It's about learning to control it. In the end, distraction is a part of being human, but so is focus. And in a world that's constantly vying for our attention, perhaps the most radical act is to pause, breathe, and reclaim our time. After all, the greatest stories ever told weren't written in a single tweet. They were crafted in moments of quiet, deliberate thought. So, the next time you feel the pull of distraction, ask yourself, what could you achieve if you gave your full attention to just one thing? And with that, I'll leave you to ponder. Until next time, stay curious, and maybe put your phone on silent for a bit.